What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Evo RTG. As you can see on the screen, I have picked up 3 of the Arsenal Team of the Season players. I paid a lot of coins for Bukayo Saka, 1.85 million. My plan is not to keep him. It's not a fresh one either. My plan is to sell him again over the coming days. I'm hoping he'll go back up to like 2.3, 2.4 million, and we'll make some profit on him and pack him. But I really wanted to have some Arsenal players in for this Team of the Season run. I anticipate we'll get, Gabriel and Ben White at least as red picks, maybe Saliba as well, because he seems quite common. And so I bought Bukayo Saka for 1.85 million with a Hunter Chem style already on him. I bought Ben White for 63,000 coins, also not fresh, with an anchor on him. And Gabriel for 61,000 coins, also not fresh. And that is because these are not staying here. However, what they are doing is getting into the team straight away for our champs game. So Ben White over Ben White. And it's going to be interesting with this as well, actually, because the Ben White that I've got isn't terrible. The Team of the Season obviously has 3 playstyle pluses. Is 4-star, 4-star instead of 5-star, 5-star. It has 5 more pace, 5 more passing, and 3 more physical. Even though he has 3 less dribbling and 1 less defending, his playstyles and playstyle pluses are just so good. And so he will go into that right-back role. William Saliba is going to be leaving the team for now in place of this Gabriel. This Gabriel has 3 pace less, but more defending, more physical, more dribbling, same passing, more shooting, and again, 3 playstyle pluses, including aerial, aerial plus, 2 very good playstyles at passing level, and every single defensive playstyle. So he's going to go in there until we get the William Saliba Team of the Season, at which point Wubba Moy will be taking leave. And then instead of Gabriel Martinelli, who we still do need to kind of evo up, we're working on. I have to get, where is he? Oh, I literally put him there. Bukayo Saka is going to be replaced by Team of the Season, Bukayo Saka. And man, does this team look a lot better. Obviously, having Team of the Season Declan Rice here would be ideal. I don't know how I'm going to line the team up again anyway, because at the moment, it's a bit weird. What I think I might do, I don't need a catalyst on this Martinelli anymore, but I will keep it on there for now. At this moment, I think I'm going to have to go to play Kai Havertz at DM just whilst we're evoing Gabriel Martinelli, because we don't have a defensive midfielder alongside him. We're going to have Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side, Martin Odegaard in the middle, Gabriel Martinelli on the left, and Russo up front. And yeah, this is how the team's going to look. We're going to have loads of packs today, loads of picks today as well. But first, let's take this team and get into some games. All right, guys, as we go into the champs gameplay, first of all, I forgot to record this video, and I only noticed at the end, so I'm just going to show the highlights of this game. Sorry, not this video, this game. I'm going to show the highlights here. Obviously, we've got the brand new Saka, Gabriel, and Ben White into the team, which is awesome. Based on yesterday's video, we obviously had a bit of a longer conversation about the account, how I make coins, the leaks, and things like that. I didn't really anticipate for it to go as deep as it went and for as long as it went, but I've purposely not read the comments until right now. This is going to be the first time I'm reading them. I did like a few. I did read them, but I didn't take them on board, if that makes sense, because I wanted to address them here today, good and bad, just as they come. So the top comment is from T. Harrison. He says, "It's your RTG, not anyone else's. Do you want to do?" I like that guy. Give him a thumbs up. Capitalize says, "The fun of RTGs for me personally is seeing what you can actually do with the time you have. The output of the 6 to 7 hour grinding menus is you figuring out the most efficient ways to generate packs, which then works just as well for the 1 to 2 hours we might have a day. Fair, the Evo trading is harder as it's very time sensitive, but I still find it just as interesting to see. Also got serious nostalgia hearing about the squad fitness method, what a time that was." And yeah, I actually agree with you. Like one of the points, and this is what I kind of tried to explain yesterday, with my RTGs have never been they've never been followable. Do you know what I mean? They've never been useful for people in a sense, because I've always put more time into them. But one of the things that I've always tried to do the most is show you guys the most efficient way to run your accounts with the time that you have. And that has genuinely been like my passion with RTGs. It's always been about how can we get to the best possible option in the quickest or most efficient way, and then what can we do with it from there. The sad part about a lot of it is, and I think why in general foot content has lost a lot of viewership recently, is that EA have made it so goddamn easy, so easy this year and last to get the best kind of teams in the game, that you don't really need anyone to explain to you anymore what to do. You can like kind of just create a brand new account. I genuinely think you can mosey around, play some games, do some objectives, do a couple of SBCs, and before you know it, you've got an insane team. And I don't think I'm being like outrageous when I say that. I think a lot of people get their heads turned by the icon picks, the hero picks, the scan pack picks, the store packs, and then they sit there wondering how they've got nothing left to do the big SBC that just came out or whatever it may be. But yeah, I think it's real easy this year, and it's kind of why the RTG has lost a little bit of its allure, because we've had a 13, 14 win team for champs now since day 2, you know, and so it's harder to follow it, right? It really is. Dobby says, the Ødegaard is absolutely insane for me. He is great on the ball, his finishing is lovely, his passing is immaculate, and he's also surprisingly strong on defense. He's fantastic for the price. Yes, I love him. I, in general, am really enjoying playing with this Arsenal team. However, I'm struggling with the game again, and it's really, really bizarre how I continue to go from feeling intensely confident, and then when I'm doing that, hitting 15 wins in champs. And wouldn't it be nice to hit 16 plus 1 week? It would be, I know. So going from intensely confident, you know, into the elite division and just generally loving the game and feeling good on the game, to feeling like I don't know how to play the game. And it's been a real mainstay of my experience with the game this year, of that roller coaster ride. You know, I've literally gone from, I reckon I can go 18 or 20. I'm in the elite division. I'm playing so good. This is great. To I genuinely can't even beat the worst of players. And I don't know what it is. Like, I would like to hope to believe that it's not my mentality that causes such dramatic swings, but I refuse to believe it's skill. That I refuse to believe that I can go from being so good to so bad so quickly, and then flip it around again and go from being so bad to so good so quickly without it being a mentality thing. So, excuse me. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. That with regards to that side of things. With that being said, I am loving the fact that we've got a sick Arsenal team. It's given me a little bit of a purpose, like not even a little bit of a purpose, like a proper purpose with the account now, because now it's about getting all of these cards first owner and then trying to improve the squad through nothing but Arsenal players, because our team is so damn good. 28 to Scratch 19, who of course called us out yesterday for our time with Evos, says, fair enough, Nep, hold my hands up and apologise if you're not actually being hand-fed this information. I've trawled Twitter religiously and can't find many leaks ahead of time, so it's probably just taking it out on you unfairly. No need to apologise. For the most part, Twitter/X is where I get my information. And although I'm not necessarily, quote-unquote, being hand-fed the information, there is slight benefit to having a large audience, because sometimes even on stream, I'll get a, hey Nep, have you seen the new Evo that's coming? And I'll be like, I haven't, tell me. And then it will be somebody linking me this random post from this random creator. And I'll be like, I don't know, like this isn't like an established Foot Sheriff-esque level like creator. So I don't know how much I can trust in them, but they will have the information, and sometimes it's true and sometimes it's not. So, you know, it's not always, like, I do try my best to find it. Like today I was searching for about 20 minutes and I couldn't find anything. Turns out there wasn't an evolution today. 22R Ridgwa says, this whole episode feels like an apology video. I wasn't sorry for anything. I wasn't apologizing at all. I can't express and explain enough how easy this game is to play and to get a good team in. Anyway, not in terms of the gameplay. It's not easy to play in terms of the gameplay, but in terms of getting a good team, this game is so easy. And so when people kind of like call me out or like, let's say, cheating or circumventing the system or something, it wasn't about me necessarily apologizing or saying sorry. It was about me explaining how it's so easy. And it kind of baffles me that other people struggle, because you might, like, the only argument people could ever have is, I get to have way more time on the game than anybody else. And I completely understand that. But I have done 4-hour RTGs, 6-hour RTGs, and 12-hour RTGs. I've done that RTG where we had, you remember last year when they gave us that 99 loan game pack? I literally did an RTG where all I did was use the 11 players that we got on loan as much as I could through Rivals to get qualified for Champs, then Champs, Champs qualifiers, Champs, Champs qualifiers, Champs, to see what I had at the end of it. And at the end of it, I had 1 million coins, and that was with a group of 11 players that were given to me. And like, even when we look at this year, you know, we did a 6-hour RTG this year, and with that team, I got 12 wins in Champs. And I started a brand new account, played the 6 hours, then went and qualified and played Champs. And so, it, like, no matter, like, if you get like 10, 11, 12 wins a weekend, and you think to yourself, man, if I had the team that he had, oh, what I couldn't do with that. Trust me when I tell you, you probably won't get more wins than you already get. But that's another discussion for another time. That is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's grab some packs. All right, guys, before we get into a few packs and the 6 p.m. content and the re-upped 83x7 Premier League pack and such, I want to just talk about the team. I might have talked about it during the gameplay, but just whilst it's fresh in my mind, because I just finished the stint of games. First of all, I got Wubbenmoy sent off in one game by mistake, and I think I lost that one. And then I was 4-1, so I lost that one. I pulled Saliba in for a game to clear her red card. I forgot to bring her back in for a game or two. I won all of those. I put Wubbenmoy back in and I lost that one. And whilst I'm not saying it was her fault, it is noticeable how good Saliba is, and it's not noticeable how good Wubbenmoy is. So, especially until I get the blue version of Saliba, he's going to go in there. It's really difficult trying to Evo this Gabriel Martinelli whilst playing against these super teams, because, I mean, as you can see there, 10 games, 1 assist. He's awful. He's awful. He's got great pace right now and good dribbling, but terrible physicals, terrible passing, terrible shooting, not the best play styles. I might have to pass up on Evoing him and do it either squad battles or division rivals. I think I'll have a bit of a better time. And then we can bring McCabe back into the team for the next stint of games for tomorrow and put Havertz back up front. I'm also... something was weird tonight with the way my team was playing. I've generally thoroughly enjoyed playing with the 4-2-3-1 over the last like week or two. But today, it's weird. I constantly felt like it's hard to, like, this like intense pressure on my team. Like, I never felt like I was in control of games, even the ones that I won. I didn't feel like I was in control of the game. I didn't feel like I had passing options or moving options. The one half where I thought, oh, I'm playing nice here. At half time, I was still in 4-4-2, so I forgot to change formations. So I might build a 4-4-2 for the next game. Before we get into the new Arsenal players, precision shooting. A few of you have asked me about it. There's a problem with precision... There's a problem with precision shooting in that you don't know when it does help you and would score you a goal that you otherwise wouldn't with regular shooting. But it's very easy to tell when you don't score a goal because of precision shooting. And in that last game, for example, that I lost narrowly, that guy had a sick team and he was playing super sweaty, but that is what it is. But I had 3, and I'm going to make sure I ask Viper to put them in. I had 3 banker chances. 1 was saved and 2 were missed. And those are the chances where I'm like, if I'm just on regular shooting, I'm scoring those goals, and I feel like I can get back in and win that game. And I feel like I could just win the game anyway if those chances go in. And so in that instance, I know that it cost me, but I don't know when it helped me, because I just presume that a shot goes in if I shoot the shot. So I've been pretty good with precision shooting. You know, probably this isn't the best week to try it because I really want to get 14 wins and get that team of the season pack to try and get the the red Arsenal cards or the blue Arsenal cards, and I really want to get the 2-player picks, try and get the Arsenal cards as well. But this probably isn't the best week for it, so I might actually turn it off for the next 10 games because, as I say, I don't know when it does help me. I only know when it does hurt me. Now, in terms of the players, this man right here is unreal. And I already know that Saliba's very good as well, so I'm looking forward to his team of the season card. But this Gabriel, he is so good, man. Five games, 3 yellows on him. He's brilliant. His passing's brilliant. His physicality's brilliant. Everything about this card is brilliant. And it's really nice to have, even though I did concede a header from a corner, a dumb back post cross corner. I don't even know how you defend those. I genuinely don't. It's really nice to have an aerial plus player in the box to stop people from getting those easy corner goals. They might still score them, but they don't get them easy anymore. Ben White, a bit disappointed with, but I think it's my fault. First of all, I've got an anchor on him, and a shadow is going to be way, way better for him just to get that pace up there. Also, I didn't realize until 2 games ago that he has long ball pass plus, even though it's on his card. And, you know, I really like the switch of play. And so I actually think with the 4-4-2 as well, if I switch into it, having, I'm going to start playing McCabe at left back, switching out to Saka, Ben White at right back, switching out on the left-hand side to Ashley Cole, could be really, really good because then Saka and Cole have whip pass plus. Ben White also has whip pass plus. I never try and use it. I never abuse it. But I don't, like, it's a weird one in that sense of, like, these new players, I'm really trying to find what they do in game to use it because I wasn't impressed with Ben White. I wasn't unimpressed either. I just kind of was like he wasn't better than the one that I had, the 5-star one. And that's probably because I'm not making use of his incredible passing play styles there. So that's the back line. McCabe, obviously, we know is brilliant. We've already talked about Havertz and Russo in previous videos. Then it comes down to the two main guys. This Martin Odegaard is delightful. We've got 10 games, 3 goals, and 12 assists on him in champs so far. And he's just delightful. He's so nice in that midfield. He's silky on the ball. His passing is immaculate. His dribbling is great. I don't even try and finesse shot with him, even though it's an option. And again, maybe in the 4-4-2, actually getting the ball to him on the edge of the box and hit a finesse shot might be an option. But he's brilliant. And then Saka, guys. A few people said to me, Saka's going to be amazing. You're going to love him. I feel like he's probably going to be better suited as a striker rather than a winger, even though I'm going to play him on the wing in the 4-4-2. He just kind of kept getting isolated out on the right-hand side. And again, that might just be because I'm not used to how he plays or whatever. But Finesse Shot Plus is really good. Whip Pass Plus is really good. And Relentless Plus is really good. He's also got Tiki Taka. And I don't pass the ball enough. And like I said, like today, it just felt weird. Like it felt like I didn't have time on the ball anywhere. And when I looked for a pass, I felt like all the passing lanes were cut off. And it's weird because the 4-2-3-1, one of the things I liked about it and one of the things that made me stay with it is that the 2 defensive mids tended to be in really nice spots for easy passes when I'm being pressured. And once you break that first line of pressure, you get really easy counterattacks and really easy attacking build-up play. So what I will say about Saka is he's rapid, his shooting's incredible, and he is very good physically. He's got 98 stamina. He hasn't got the best strength, but it felt like it might be the press proven that done it. But I don't think I've got the best out of him yet. And hilariously, guys, you know, I said I bought him, like I was looking at his price and it was like 1.68 million. Then I came back an hour later, decided I wanted to buy him. It was like 1.75 million. Then I had to go and help Lauren with something, and I came back and it was way higher. Then it went down again to like 1.72 million. And it just seems like his price is all over the place. So what I'll do is overnight, I'll list him back up again to see if I can get a sale and get like my money back and the tax back. So I bought him for 1.85. I'll list him for like 1.95. And if he sells, great. And if he doesn't, I'll just hold on to him for a while. But yeah, I don't think I've got the best out of Bukayo Saka just yet. And, you know, I obviously want to play with the Evo cards. It's such a catch-22 because I really want to play with just the Arsenal team. And I will, even if it's not Martinelli. But I want to do everything with this team now. And if I start putting other players in and not doing the Evos because it's just hard, it's going to be quite poor, because once he is fully Evo'd, he gets 4-star, 4-star, which makes a world of difference. And he also gets crazy stats. You know, shooting's way better. His physical's way better. And then that passing's a problem. So either a Maestro or a Deadeye on him to fix that passing. And then he'll have relentless, you know, the quick step, rapid combination, tiki-taka, power shot. Like, the only thing he won't have is like a whip pass, which will be a bit of a problem, but we'll kind of cross that bridge when it comes to it. He might go at striker overall. And yeah, in terms of Russo, you know, I haven't even finished my games yet. We're only 10 games in. We've got 10 more games to go. But in terms of Russo, I love this card. I don't know what it is about this card. Look at that. 21 goals and 13 assists in her first 21 games. And that's on precision shooting while I'm still trying to learn it and struggling. I don't know what it is about this card. It just clicks. Something is just so good with this card. Maybe it's the play styles, maybe it's the stats, maybe it's a combination of all of it, but she is just so clean on the ball, so good in the box, so good outside of the box with the finesse shots. And yeah, so that's where we're at with the team right now. But let's get some packs. Right, guys, before we get into some packs from the 6 p.m. Content drop, I was just over on the web app grinding. You know, I'm doing me. I'm doing the exchange 51 player packs into the player picks, into team of the week upgrades, back into the exchange to try and hit myself one of the Arsenal team of the seasons. And we finally got one. But we didn't just get one. We got the one. Can you believe I'm there just opening a couple of player picks, dealing with my duplicates, and up pops. Here we go. Don't leave us hanging, EA. This is not nice. Up pops Bukayo Saka. Is it dupe theory? I don't know, but I was so gassed. I wasn't recording. I don't record when I'm doing like things on a web app because it's all about speed and trying to maximize the efficiency on there. And yet I still let out a little, come on. and I was very happy. And the reason why I'm very, very happy about this is twofold. Number one, we now have our very own first owned Bukayo Saka, which is delightful. But number two, that means with the coins, what is he at? 1.8 million, 1.7-ish million. With the coins that we will get from selling this Bukayo Saka, we now will be able to buy Declan Rice and William Saliba and have coins left over. Yes, I'm going to take a little bit of a loss of tax and whatnot on this Bukayo Saka, but I genuinely don't care. I am so happy. I did not think the first Arsenal man team of the... what the hell? Yeah, I was going to say. I did not think the first one was going to be Bukayo Saka, but it was. What that also allows us to do right now is, before Saka even sells, is go and buy William Saliba team of the season. And we've basically got the team that I will spend a long time playing with and trying to, like, the idea after this team of the season, because obviously it was going to be weird. It was always going to be weird with, I say things like obviously when you don't know what I'm thinking about. It was always going to be weird. What? How is he so cheap? It was always going to be weird with, what do we do once we get these team of the season cards, right? Because they are going to be so good. Oh, do I want to buy one with a shadow? I kind of want to get a fresh Saliba just in case I don't. Just in case I don't pack him, you know. I think I will. I think he's like one of the easier ones to get. But that leaves us with 332k. The coins from when we sell Saka will go and purchase Declan Rice. And yeah, the kind of process now is going to be doing everything we can to get the best versions of every Arsenal past and present player. And it's going to be a different and new challenge, because I'm sure that we'll end up packing players from other team of the seasons that I really want to use. I'm sure that we'll also get other Arsenal cards that I will really want to use. Look at this team. Once we get that Declan Rice in there, once we get that Gabriel Martinelli fully evoed as well. And then the plan is going to be using the evolutions that EA give us to try and take other Arsenal players into being kind of as good as what we've got. like maybe they'll replace the team of the season cards. You know, we tend to always get 96, 97, 98, 99 rated cards as the year goes on. We're also going to have the Euros this year, which a lot of the Arsenal players are going to be at and could very well get special cards that are better than their team of the seasons. But for at least now, this is the team that we're going to play our last 10 champs games with tomorrow. And this, in fact, is going to be the squad faces aside that we play those games with. So as you can see, we, of course, packed Bukayo Saka. With the funds from him, I went and bought William Saliba for 639,000 coins. And we also bought Declan Rice for 1.439 million. And I have indeed finally finished Gabriel Martinelli. He was a bad one to Evo, guys, because his card was terrible through all Evo stages. But now that he's been fully upgraded, he offers a lot, in my personal opinion. So I'm excited to use him as well. And then we've got Gabriel, White, and Odegaard, Rice. Oh, man, what a team. What a team. Faces off the cards aside. And so I'm looking forward to my champs games tomorrow, guys. But for today, that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.